You have to see it to believe it, and you can check it out.
Gate admission here at the State Fair of West Virginia actually covers the cost of the butterfly exhibit and live shark encounter. It's the first time the sea land encounter traveled here to the Mountain State. This butterfly exhibit gives participants the chance to walk around with butterflies flying overhead and landing where they please. Participants also have the option to purchase a sugar stick to feed the insects and wait for the perfect photo opportunity. The general manager explains the singular joy that comes with seeing the reactions of people when they walk through, and when they exit with bigger smiles and even more excited than when they walked through this tent.
Come in here, not knowing what to expect, because how often do you get to be this close to butterflies? And yeah, just to see their faces light up, especially boys, because some boys come in. We just had 2 boys leave here just a while ago, and they come in here like, first they thought they had to pay, so they were already like, no, sorry. I told them, it's free, come on in. Like, okay, yeah, we'll come in. But they were still like, nah, it's still, man, when they left here, they were goofing off, having a great time. They had a great time in there. It really opens it opens you up to nature. You get to experience all this.
Felipe continues sharing more about the reception so far. He says that it's been great here in West Virginia, remarking on the natural beauty to be found in the Mountain State. And that seems to make them more open about what they encounter when they're surrounded by the butterflies.
And to have people that really enjoy nature, like people out here really, really enjoy it. You talk to them about nature and they listen. We have our shows going, with our shark exhibit, and you just have everybody, leaning forward, really paying attention and appreciating, these animals. They understand that it's not easy what we do. There's a process to get them here.
These butterflies traveled from California and Michigan to reach the Mountain State. And for these insects, their journey is one that most have never thought of.
They actually get to fly, not free, but in a box, and they go dormant. We actually have to bring their temperature down slowly so we don't kill them. And they actually go dormant, and we're able to pack them in a box, nice and folded up. Once they get here, off the plane, we open those envelopes right up, and they flap up.
With that long journey, these butterflies are located past the agricultural building. For those interested, they can immerse themselves in an interactive natural exhibit and maybe even get that perfect selfie. Here for you at the State Fair of West Virginia, I'm Abby Lester, WVVA News.